Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Life with Juliana here with another story time video, and my story time them always from the heart. They are always truthful. This is my life that I share with you. Now guys, be sure to turn on your post notification after you subscribe. If you are returning goodie, big up on yourself straight. The tourist story times are coming, all right, and this is one of them. I'm going to share my story about when I found out that I in fact have thyroid. Okay, now let's see, where do I start? Okay, so now in 1995, I just finished. Well, not, I wasn't finished, but I think I was still going to cosmetology school, and I was working full time too. So I had a lot of things going on, but I finished school and I got my license and I opened my first business in New York. And I opened my hair salon in New York, Queens, New York. So I was had that going. I was doing a whole lot of stuff. It was going good. Money was coming in. Everything was going good. I was also in a very long relationship for 10 years, and I had just gotten out of that relationship. It was starting to get toxic, so I had left that relationship of 10 years. So your girl was just working, busy, 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 taking care of her two kids, and was just doing her thing. But in the midst of all of that, I started to notice that I was extremely tired, like exhaustingly tired, to the point where I couldn't sleep at night. That's how tired I was. And then I also noticed that I was losing weight. I was eating more and I was losing weight. And on top of losing the weight, I also noticed that my skin color got a little darker, like really dark. But me just believe so. Well, I'm just overly working, because I just opened the business, and when I went in to the business, like a daytime, I would go in, like the business would open at 9 o'clock, and then I would be there working sometimes until 10 o'clock at night, 11 at night before I close the store. But anyway, I just felt like I was just being overworked. My body was just exhausted and tired. So my mother said to me, you know what, Juliana, why don't you just go ahead? Well, she called me Junie. She said, Junie, why don't you just go ahead and just close up the store and just shut everything down and just go to Jamaica and just take a break from everything, from work, from kids, from everything. I'm gonna say, you know what? I think that's what I needed. So I decided to do that, take a little mini vacation. So I'm gonna make my reservation, went to Jamaica, and yeah, but when I got to Jamaica, let me tell you something. I was so tired, I could not even enjoy myself. The only thing I was doing in Jamaica was sleeping every day. I was like, why am I sleeping like this? Like me, I melt. So my friend was like, what's going on? How come, like every time everybody would like, you want to go to the beach or whatever, me want to sleep. I was just sleeping, sleeping, and I was hot. I was like sweating, like sweating. So anyway, there was a friend that I have there, and she said to me one day, she wouldn't know, I was sitting there having a conversation, and she just walked up to me and said, how come your neck looks so swell? I may say, my neck looks swell, and she'll say, yeah, your neck looks swell. But I'm thinking maybe because of the change of weather, because I did go down there somewhere around May, so it was still kind of cool, like spring. And then I went to Jamaica, it was hot, so me I said maybe I did change of weather make my neck swell up. I was like, maybe I catch a cold or whatever. So anyway, I felt so sick when I was there, like sick, but said no, something, I'm not going to stay in Jamaica and be sick, so I'm just going to cut this vacation short, come back to the US. I better not get sick there, I can get better medical attention. So that's what I did. My 2 week vacation ended up being a 1 week vacation. I just take the plane and come back up. Let me tell you something. When I got back to the States, I went straight back into work. But guess what happened? That Saturday I came back, I got back that Friday. That Saturday morning I went straight back to work. While I'm at work, and I'm dragging, I feel my body, I drag, still tired, and I feel no better than when before me leave. I felt exhausted and tired. But listen, I got bills to pay, I got kids to take care of, mama got to eat, so I got to go to work. So I'm at the store, and I have customers waiting to get their hair done. So while I'm there, I'm doing hair and everything. There's a lady that was sitting there waiting for her turn to come in the chair, and to sing, oh me, I sweat while me I did the hair. And she said to me, "You want something for drink?" I'ma say, "Yeah, make it something to drink." And she went to the store next. There was a deli that was right next to my store, and she went over there and she bring the juice, and she bought the juice and she bring it come. And let me tell you something. As when I got the juice, and I remember opening the bottle, I remember taking the first sip, and that's all I remember. I don't remember anything else. After I take that first sip, I don't remember putting it down. I don't remember nothing. All I remember is waking up in the hospital and seeing the doctors and seeing the nurses and just people just running around. That's all I remember when I open my eyes. Close back my eyes. Next time I open my eye again, I'm in my room, in my bed, and family is all around me. That's all I remember. And comes to find out, I basically passed out while I was at work with doing a customer's hair. I just fainted doing the customer's hair, and that was 3 weeks later when I come to back to my senses. That was 3 weeks later. But long story short, the doctor said to me, well, we have good news and we have not so good news. Which one of the news you want first? I say, you know what? Just give me the bad news first. I said, well, you have a thyroid condition. You have hyperthyroidism. Um, your thyroid is overactive. You already have a heart condition, and so it's putting pressure on the heart. You have to have surgery because the thyroid is growing fast. We don't know. I don't know how it comes. It wasn't detected before, but the thyroid is growing fast. The good news is that it's not cancer, because thyroid can also be thyroid cancer as well. So I did test negative for cancer. It wasn't cancerous, but the thyroid was growing at a fast speed, and it was putting pressure on my heart, and I was having difficulty breathing. Now, saying this and saying that, when he said that, the doctor told me this, like you tell me, like 3 weeks after I was in hospital, he told me this. Now, within another 6 weeks, that thing grows so fast, so big. Within 3 months, the thyroid was 5 pounds large, pulping from the right side of my neck. My eyes got bigger. I lost a lot of weight. I was eating like crazy, but couldn't gain a pound. I lost all my body fat. So you guys know that who know me know that I'm tall. I'm 5'9" tall, and I at that time I probably weighed about 175 pounds when I was diagnosed. Within about 3 months, I had lost 50 pounds. So I went down to 125 pounds. I was basically skin and bone. And it's not like I wasn't eating, it's not like I wasn't being hydrated. It's just that the kind of thyroid that I have, it makes you lose a tremendous amount of weight. Now, all the people who I had in my circle, because remember, I was a beautician, and I was very been well known in the area, and I had a lot of customers, and I did have a lot of friends, because at that time I was young. I used to go out a lot with my so-called friends at the time that I thought were my friends. We would all hang out and all that stuff and go do this and go do that. Let me tell you something, Goody. When I got sick, all my friends left me by the side of the road. None of those so-called friends did not want to have nothing to do with me anymore. Them don't want to hang out with nobody that is sick. Because I had lost a lot of weight, they was spreading all kinds of rumor that your girl have this, and your girl have that, and your girl have this, and your girl have that. They ran me under the mud. All my friends, people that used to come to my house and would sit down and eat and drink and all of that stuff, nobody did not want to be seen with me anymore because I had lost so much weight. When I decided when well the doctor that finally decided to do the surgery because the thyroid was so big, and because of my heart condition, remember I have rheumatic heart disease as well, there's a lot of doctor that did not want to take the chance and the risk to do the surgery on me to save my life. And thank God for Yale New Haven Hospital in Connecticut. I had to relocate from New York to Connecticut to have this surgery done. That hospital is the only hospital that decided to take the chance to do the surgery. And the only reason why they did it is because that particular hospital is known for doing risky surgery. They do a lot of surgery that nobody wants to do because they have a lot of students there. So basically, I was a human guinea pig. But when goody, when you are about to die, because I was basically dying a slow death. I was being choked by this thing every day. I could not breathe. I could not sleep. I could not do anything. My life was in the hands of doctors, and it was just, my life was just falling apart. Everything was just falling apart. I couldn't make decisions anymore. I was so sick. That hospital gave me a choice, and I grabbed it, and they saved my life. If it was not for Yale University Hospital in Connecticut, in New Haven, Connecticut, I would not be here today. If it wasn't for God, I would have. God's kept me alive again. But if it wasn't for that hospital and that woman doctor that said no, we are going to take the chance and do the surgery and save this woman's life, I would not be here today. When I had that surgery, once again, no one was there, no friends to hold my hand, to walk me through it. No, I didn't remember seeing a family member there holding my hands. It was just me and total strangers when I had my surgery. Goody, let me tell you something. And your girl is telling you this. Maybe these story times that I'm doing is real story. This is my life. And I'm telling you, when if you want to know who your friends are, who your family are, if your relationship is for real, get sick. Get sick. Anytime you get sick, everybody gone. Ain't nobody have no time for nobody who is sick. Your friends are MIA. I'm telling you, they are MIA, and that is what happened to me. This is why when anybody come for me in the comment section, sometimes I answer, sometimes I don't answer. I don't care because your girl has been through it all. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words can never hurt me. This is my life that I'm sharing with you to tell you that people out there that say them are your friend and your friend. Them only there for you when everything is nice and cooked and curry on the outside. But anytime you don't have no money to run the streets with them, anytime you don't have no car for them come hanging out, and you can't do nothing for them, they ain't got nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. My body's been through a lot with my heart condition and with this thyroid condition. I'm still fighting this today, Goody. I'm still fighting this thyroid problem today as we speak. I've lost a lot since I have been diagnosed with this disease. My hair is not the same. All my hair come off of my head. Me not care them have wigs on, so me wear wigs and weave. My eyes are not the same. The way that I eat is not the same. My weight fluctuates. Sometimes I gain weight, sometimes I lose weight. My weight is not the same. My mood is not the same. Everything is a little off sometimes, but you know what? When I go through these changes, I feel the changes in my body that this disease does to you. I say to myself every day, there's always someone out there somewhere that is going through a way lot worse than I am going through. There's people out there right now that is taking their last breath, and I'm still alive, and God is still keeping me alive through all of this that I'm going through. He is still keeping me alive. Now, what I have to say to someone out there, you could catch this earlier than I did. I didn't catch mine until it was far gone. But all it takes is one simple blood test. So when you go and get your physical done, just ask the doctor, tell the doctor that you like to be tested for thyroid, because it's a very sneaky, very, very sneaky disease. Then it's come time it comes undetectable. But just tell them if you're experiencing excess sweating, and you're this very this hunger, this you just want to eat all the time, excessive amount of hunger, and you're fatigued, meaning you're always tired in your body and the energy, or you just your body just feel heated, or you sometimes you just irritable, or you're restless at nighttime. With my symptoms, it was hard to detect because I have an abnormal heart rhythm because of the rheumatic heart disease. So that was hard for me to detect. I have a fast heart rate, and that's because of the rheumatic fever. But it's twice now because of the thyroid. So, and then you have mood swings and nervousness. If you have panic attacks, that could be a sign of thyroid. And abnormal protrusion of the eyes or puffy eyes, irregular menstrual or short or light menstrual. I had problem with that for a couple of years. I didn't have a menstrual like it comes a certain time of the month. Mine was all over the place. So that's just some of the things that you have to look out for. Difficulty falling asleep or insomnia. So that is a part of your symptoms. You could also have diarrhea. I had hair loss, and I do have muscle weakness here and there, but thank God I do a lot of walking, exercise, and stuff, so it keeps it at bay. Trimmer or warm skin. I really don't have a warm skin because I'm always cold. I'm always cold, but that is caused from the thyroid condition as well. So if you're having some of these symptoms, goody, just make sure that you go and get yourself checked out, because like I said before, this disease, thyroid disease, comes undetectable at times, and it's hard to tell. So you have to go to your doctor and get checked out. There is treatments. I take I did have my surgery in 96. I had my thyroid removed. I had my thyroid gland removed, and that was another experience. After I had my thyroid gland removed, I had a seizure, and that which was very, very difficult. But God bring me through that as well. God is always there to hold my hand anytime I need Him the most. But I do take medication every morning, and I have to take the medication every morning for the rest of my life. I do take Synthroid every single day. I do take extra calcium for my joints and bones. God has been good to me. I try to eat healthy. I try to eat a lot of greens, and I try to stay hydrated and stuff like that. You have to make sure that you stay hydrated. Drink your take your vitamins, and just stay away from smoking, stay away from drinking, and you should live a healthy life. And most of all, you stay away from stress and stressful situation, right? So that is my story about my thyroid, and when everybody take with themselves and left me all alone because them don't want to be hanging around with nobody who's sick, right? But it's all right. It's all right. My good like goal. Yeah. So yeah, honey, that is my story. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to see me doing more like this. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.